Things have changed with the CFPB since the judge put a hold on what Trump got going on. So I want to put things to the test and show you a strategy to help you knock the credit bureaus out. So before I walk you through the CFPB, I'm going to show you the plan that I have going on, right? So first things first. So this is the letter I always send out in the first round, right? Most of the time I send this out in the first round. The reason why I send this letter out is because when you look at your report and you see things are not according to the law or things that are in violation, when you look at your credit report, you'll see the inaccuracies and things like that. And the reason why you can get accounts removed is based off of inaccuracies or other things. But most of the time, your accounts are inaccurate. So this is the letter I send. It's called the secret letter, and you can go to secretletter.com to get access to this letter, right? So when I send this out in the first round, what I'm trying to do is get Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax to violate the law, right? So most of the time, they're going to violate the law. You're going to get some deletions most of the time in the first round. But if you don't, Experian or TransUnion or Equifax will violate the law because what they're supposed to do is update, modify, and fix the things that are inaccurate on your report. And you know, they really don't. So this is basically the letter I use, right? But this is just a generic letter. I was looking at my report and I noticed these account listed below are not showing maximum possible accuracy. According to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, delete accounts listed below for violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And then from there, you'll put the account name and account number. Now, you don't need the entire account number to put the account number. Just put whatever's on your credit report right here, right? This account is not showing maximum possible accuracy according to 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB. And then from your report, you want to look at, see if the open date last active, or other things are inaccurate, is not active. Delete account immediately for violation of 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB, right? And then you'll list all your negative accounts on your report on this letter, right? And then from there, you'll send it out certified, and then of course, wait 35 days, 30 days for them to complete the investigation, 5 days for them to mail it back. And sometimes you might get it back faster than that. You can send it certified, add your 2 forms of identification. You get it notarized because when you send a letter in, sometimes the credit bureaus play games with you, right? So they'll say, hey, we need more verification. You sound like a credit repair company, things like that. So to avoid all that extra stuff and not quit or make you quit, hey, get it notarized as well. So you don't have to, it's up to you. And then from there, we sent this letter out. Now, the second round of letters that I've been using, either sometimes first or second, but the second round of letter I've been using, this is just an example of like videos I showed before, but mine's is a little bit different, but based off of because most people don't have the software that I have, you will use something like this, right? And I can pinpoint the video to actually create this specific letter for you. Now what we're using is violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act and Metro 2 compliance, right? So Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and other consumer reporting agencies have a compliance that they're supposed to adhere to. So what we're using is the laws that are in place for consumers and the things that are in place for the credit bureaus, right? So we're leveraging both to knock them out. So, and the deletion that we've been seeing with this has been it's been crazy. So you can use a combination of both to help you improve or help you get deletions consistently every single month, okay? And then from there, what you want to do is after you get that, you're going to wait 35 days as well. So now we're about 60, 70 days in, right? For them to mail back the investigation, and you'll get some deletions and they'll say some things are verified. But now that the CFPB is quote unquote back open, let's leverage the violations to help improve your chances of getting more deletions in the next round. And this is what I plan on doing next, right? My strategy is I got these laws, I got them violating this, then I got them violating the Metro 2. So now let's create a complaint to show the different violations. So if we need to file a lawsuit, now you have more evidence, more things, because as we know, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax like to play crazy. So let me show you how to create a complaint based off of the laws, right? And Metro 2 compliance, right? So I sent the reinvestigation letter to the credit bureaus to reinvestigate the accounts according to 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB because the accounts were not assuring maximum possible accuracy. Then I sent in my second letter showing how accounts were in violation according to 15 U.S.C. 1681I, not modifying the details within the account, then violating S-2, and how they are violating Metro 2 standards, as you can see with the attached document. And then I attached the document. Can you help me come up with the CFPB complaint based on the violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act of Metro 2, right? And then from there, and tell them to remove the items and things like that. Now what we want to do, create our complaint. So here's how we're going to create our complaint, right? So you want to go to CFPB, right? Create your account if you already don't have an account with them. And then from there, what you want to do is, of course, scroll down, click on credit reporting, and then scroll down and click on credit reporting again, and then click on next, okay? And then from there, what we want to do is just wait, as you can see, and then problem with company's investigation into an existing problem, right? Investigation to more than 30 days was not notified. Their investigation did not fix an error on your report. Have you already tried to fix this problem with this company? Yes. Did you request information from this company? Yes. What information did you request? For them to fix the accounts according to 15 USC 1681 EB. Did the company provide this information? Either yes or no. And then from there, just click on next, all right? And then from there, this is where you're going to be able to put who, what, when, how, and everything that happens. So we're going to leverage AI to help us come up with a complaint. And this is going to be different because you don't want to have the same complaint everybody else have, all right? So you're going to come up with your own custom complaint based off of, hey, I sent the letter on this day, sent the letter on this date, and this will happen. This is what I'm doing, all right? So helping this client out. So from there, what we want to do is just put out everything. I attach the first round of letter, then I attach the second round of letters, all right? And then from there, now let's have Grok come up with a complaint to help us. So as you can see, here's what it came up with, right? So summary of complaint, unfiled complaint against TransUnion for repeated violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act and Metro 2 or reporting standards. Despite submitting 2 detailed reinvestigation requests dated on January and February to TransUnion, the credit bureau has failed to ensure maximum possible accuracy according to 15 USC 1681 EB, failed to properly reinvestigate and modify disputed information under 15 USC 1681 I5, and failed to enforce accurate reporting by data furnishers under 15 USC S-2. These violations have resulted in persistent inaccuracies in my credit file, including incorrect account details, outdated personal information, and unauthorized inquiries. I request the immediate removal of disputed items from my credit report due to TransUnion non-compliance with federal law, right? Hey, we ain't playing, right? So details of the issue: initial reinvestigation, basically calling everything out. Second reinvestigation, talking over things, showing everything. Metro 2 standard violations, showing that as well, and the impact of violations. Request for resolution. And the request for resolution is remove the accounts off the report, right? Or remove the items off the report. And as you can see, it came up with a detailed thing, right? So what we want to do is copy all of this, right? Copy all this. So what you want to do now is, of course, put everything, look over everything, right? Look over the complaint, make sure everything is good to go, right? Make sure the details, everything that you put, look over what happened in Grok, right? And then from there, what you want to do is, if you want to certify, you can certify, you don't have to, right? Now, what would be a fair resolution? And you just put the fair resolution requested resolution. I request this. And then from there, the documents you want to attach is your first letter, your second letter, okay? And then from there, what you want to do is click on next. And then from there, what you want to do is look up the company that we're talking about, okay? So I like to use this one for TransUnion. You want to put the social, you want to put your social, name as appears on your credit report, and date of birth. You want to fill all that information out. You want to complain with another company, either yes or no. Most of the time it's going to be no. And then from there, what you're going to do is just click on next, review everything, and then click on your next page, just reviewing everything, make sure your personal details are correct and things like that. And then from there, what you want to do is just click on submit and then wait. So here's what's going to happen next. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax have 15 days to respond back to the CFPB. But usually they're going to ask for additional time, 60 days. Hold on now. It usually doesn't take 60 days. Usually take them to 30 days to respond back. So continue looking in your portal. Now, you're probably trying to figure out, how do you actually create that specific Metro 2 letter that I showed earlier? Watch this video right here. I'm going to show you step by step on how to create that Metro 2 to knock the credit bureaus out. And I'll see you in this video right here.